Hello, I'm Jeff Veldrin, and welcome back to Chivalry Quest Stone and Flame. So, I just bought it. This is the full game. I played the demo a while ago, and a lot of the demos that I played, I feel like are going to be like either first parts of a series or the continuation of one. And the ones that are more likely going to be continuations, I don't want to play because I don't want to play it out of order. But even though this is the second demo I played, it's the first one I uploaded for that very reason. And as you can see right here, we got a bunch of other games. I already bought this one, so we'll play a lot of these when we get the chance. But let's get right back into Chivalry Quest Stone and Flame. And it looks like we can continue from where we left off. So, the forest, finally some fresh air. But down, wolf. What'd I just say? Looks like there's no voice acting. I think it's cool how you get to continue off from the demo. Up already, huh? So like I say, name's Veldrin. I hunt in these woods. So it looks like I'm going to be stuck reading. I think it's cool how they're letting you continue off from the demo. So the demo episode is considered episode 1. This is episode 2. Found you there, with wolves sniffing around. You took a hit, but you're alive. Now, who are you? So, you're the knight. You're with the knights? Ooh, we get to do the same thing like in Christmas Fables. So, this game will air on Sundays, alternating out with Fairy Godmother Stories Dark Deal, which I'm going to re-record the first episode of that, because when I recorded, you saw the gameplay in the background. So I'm going to redo that one. And it's going to be alternating out with that one and Dark Romance. I'm also going to go back and re-record Bridge to Another World, Burnt Dreams, because the first 2 episodes were very laggy. And I don't know, I was having syncing difficulties problems with this game. So I'm Ronvir's daughter. I lost everything. I need to find the king. Sort of. I just need to find the road to the castle. Ronvar, of course. I thought there was something familiar about you. I'm glad to help his little girl. I'll take you to the outpost. From there, the castle's just a short ride. But first, you'll help me. I will now, won't I? I set traps in the woods for the wolves, and sometimes other animals get caught, too. I need you to collect them before we leave. Cool. Find a way out. Cool. Help Veldrin. Traps. Yeah, I'm glad I can read that. There's a frog. Kitty! That's this creepy AI. What's that saying? Keep your enemies fed or something like that? No, it's not how it works. I'll feed you. I can't. No dialogue for that? Oh, I could use this. Don't want everything to stick to my fingers though. I need something to scoop it out. Froggy! Alright, so we got a harness and a broken figurine. I can break that chain with my hands, but I'm not sure I can find a proper tool either. Let's improvise with something biting. Something biting, huh? Alright, so we need to glue this stinking thing back together. Not gonna lie, after all the damage dragons have done, I'd like to see them gone. But right now, I need to find the missing fragments and fix it. Glue would help too. Okay, there's not really much we can look at. Dragons here, dragons there. What about the lid? Veldrin. The Statrius Forest has its own breath. Everything here is alive, and everything is watching. The wolves have grown bold. but not just from hunger. They sense change. I keep hearing about burned villages. Someone moves with fire and shadow, leaving nothing behind. People flee. Those who don't escape disappear. While it's still safe in the forest, I'll stay here. I know every sound, every track. If trouble comes, I'll hear it first. Veldrin knew what was happening. Burning villages, missing people. He stayed when others ran. That's it. Is this how to put the dragon back together? Dragon image. Something in this barrel smells nice. From the look of this hole, I'll have to take a wide opening approach. Ha 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 ha, funny. So we gotta collect these shields, it looks like. Cool. I don't have anything for the kitty. Honey scooper. I forgot I even had that. That was from the demo I got that. What are we gonna do with honey with resin? Of course we're gonna use it as glue. So we got a dagger and fragment pieces. It's way too dark in here. I need to find something to light up the cellar. Okay, so we're missing one more. Alright, so what are we going to use a dagger for? Oh, I didn't even... Yay, dragon! Woohoo! Dragon fragment. And you go... Where exactly? Right there, apparently. Use the hint to figure out which way the dragon's head should face. Dragon's head should face to breathe the correct flames. Tap the dragons until they are positioned correctly. Oh, well, that was easy. I just had to rearrange one. A key. The sooner I gather all the traps, the sooner we will hit the road. How did you not see that werewolf behind you? I could fight these roots all day, or let something hungrier handle them. These plants are creepy. All the traps should be around here somewhere. Looks like we got a compass. We got a wick. The rope ladder's not going to hold with just one peg. I need another. There's a skull. can't exactly ride bareback through the wilderness, and with nothing to steer the horse or a destination. I need to prepare the horse for the journey before setting off. Once I rode the crest of the Order of the Round Table. I swore to protect, to fight, to never retreat. Back then I meant something. But when the war came, my family perished in the battle. I decided to leave Camelot and the knights behind and retreated into the forest. I found peace and solitude. So I'm wondering if he's the guy that we're talking to now. Alright, so we need 2 more pieces. Can pick that up. Can't exactly ride bareback. Okay. If I sharpen this, maybe I can slice something from afar. Great. Even the chest wants to eat me now. Looks like it swallowed the trap. I need something to pry it open with. Eat the knife. Nope. A lid. Ah, cool. We can see our hand reaching in. Ouch. I'll need some cover if I don't want to get skewered. Okay, what are we supposed to be doing now? We got a lid, wick, dagger, bucket, and blast powder. There's definitely something up there. Up this tree. Looks like a bird. Maybe I can throw something and cling to it to get myself high, a bit higher. Really? Ha! I win. Trap secured. Fignes and hack. Good. Now 2 more. Bolus with rope. What's this way? Should I go there? It's a phoenix! Poor creature is trapped. Veldrin said to free all creatures. I need something sharp. Don't cut the poor bird. Free the phoenix. Use the arrows to rotate the net fragments above. Then tap on them to place them in the correct position according to the hint. I'm not sitting through this. We got a phoenix. Done. Still alive, unharmed, and hopefully won't burn through my bag. 1 more trap to go. Alright, so we got this. Where are we gonna find this? Yeah, flames! There's the other thing we need. We can probably use that for the chest. The wine inside must be very expensive to be protected by a code. So we got pliers and saddle. I don't think we can use the pliers on on this box. Yeah, never mind. Select pairs of the jars with matching contents to remove them from the box. That was easy. Devour everything in their path. That's not one of the ingredients we need. Oh, this could be useful. Wasn't there something else in there? Jar of termites. Can use the termites over here. Okay, come on. Sharpening stone. Sharpening stone for what? Ah, this. Sharpened boomerang. Alright, we're back here at the ancient tunnel. I feel like we still need to get into this somehow. Sorry! I didn't do that. Thank you, though. Elephant cane. Elegant cane. In you go. I didn't get the chance to read that. Great, I've got the traps. Now all that's left to do is bring them to... We got one of two resin things. Collecting tools. We need this, don't we? Meh. Great, thanks for the help. We can move out now. By the way, there are old ruins nearby. Isons, they're called. They say it used to be a library of the Order. Records of knights, dragons, and even a legendary sword. I've heard so much about it. Of course, I'll go. Knowledge never hurts, especially about dragons. If it's not urgent, I have other priorities now, right now. Good. Just mind your step. Runes have a habit of hiding more than just old truths. Take the map. It'll save us time on the road. Force map. Reach the Klein Tower. Is this the last piece for the horse? Yep. Alright, we're off. Maybe you shouldn't have stood that close to it. Freeze in fear. Call for Veldrin. That's worth 2. Or block attack. That's worth 4. Haha, sucker. I'll hold him off. Get to the castle. I can't believe Veldrin. I have to do something. No weapon in hand. An Ashen Rider attacked the outpost. Someone's still alive in the tower. I need to save them. There's the other thing we need. We got a belt and salt petter. There we go. I cleaned it up. Someone's behind that door. I don't have time for gentle ways. I need to break it down. This will do. It's broken. I can't break down the door like this. The Klein outpost stood upon this ground for more than 60 years, modest yet unwavering. The order's guards kept watch along the ends of the Starius forest. Besieged enemy couriers traced the paths of the dragon and kept in touch with Camelot. Of late, all had grown still, far too still. This was an order outpost. They knew no help would come, and still they stayed. When smoke rose upon the horizon, we knew full well no aid would come. Yet we held our ground, for we had sworn an oath, and we kept it to the very end. Shackles. I remember these lanterns used to be used as hiding places. We should check it out. Maybe there's something left there. We need a key. Even the lantern is locked. Alright then. I just need to find a key. So we got Heraldic Banner. I need to make a stretch out. I need to make a stretcher out of something. Would this belt be one? Nope. I can't reach it. I bet I can shoot it down. With what? What else do we need? Oh, we need that thing. I don't even know what that thing would be. Oh, the hint's right here. Something's hidden in there. I can feel it, and I intend to find it. Alright, we'll probably look around, and we'll probably close out the episode. Explore the monastery ruins. Teacup. Flask. Night figurine. Rust or relic. Let's clear off the sentries and find out. How are we supposed to do that? Somebody really wanted his note to be found. This note to be found. One eye's rich, the other's jealous. Let's fix that imbalance. Aeson's was a repository. We did not fight. We preserved records, artifacts, evidence of the ancient order. One of the knights attacked us. He was looking for information about the legendary sword, but we resisted him, and in return he destroyed the entire monastery. One of the knights turned on his own. For a sword? He burned everything for the power. What kind of blade was worth that? Alright, so we need to get those. I can open it with the right combination. I should look for some clues nearby. Night figurine goes here. Flame! What are we supposed to put here exactly? We need to have the thing for... Alright. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Oh! I didn't even look. That's... Golden hairpin. Alright. But in conclusion, we got a golden hairpin, we got flasks, we got a cup, we got a heraldic banner or something. We got shackles, we got a belt, and we got one of two resin collecting tools. And we still need to finish this, a smoke bomb blueprint and a bucket. But that's going to conclude this episode of Chivalry Quest Stone and Flame. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.